communication with CDC. This has moved us to another level. When you get your first probable, then you're into a situation where we're reporting on that and getting that information. Literally, as we sit here right now, I mean, our folks are out heading out in the field to make sure we get all the information to many of the questions you have just asked me, so that we can get a better profile of what's going on here, see how the individual, we believe, contracted it, what their level of contagiousness and what sort of situation they're in. But we'll continue to work with the CDC. But like I said, the three things we've got here is, number one, is the first probable case that we have tested at our health lab, which is a significant act in and of itself, seeing that we have been testing a number of people because of the public attention to this. Number two, because of that, the actions we've taken are to move our antiviral drugs to locations around the state so that they can be accessed very quickly by health departments throughout the state, so that folks that what there are challenges can have those prescribed to them quickly. And number three, we will be receiving from the federal government the testing, they call them kits, but the ability to get the 100% test here at Missouri without getting this sort of intermediary test and then sending it to CDC in Atlanta and waiting approximately 48 hours for the confirmation. We'll have that capacity here at our state health lab in the coming days. Yeah, Chad.
Governor George, do you know how many tests have been done in the last, since this whole thing broke out a couple days ago? And then how many kits are actually, or how many vaccines are being distributed around the state?
We've had dozens of tests done of one sort or that at the state level, countless, not countless, so there's some number out there, but dozens of tests done here. We will not, until we have, we feel that the supply of antiviral that we have vastly, obviously exceeds one. I mean, but it vastly exceeds what we, based on looking at this, the growth level is that we have. Those are being moved right now, and I would not want, based on the formula we had before, and until I have the data in front of me as to which county health departments get how much, I wouldn't want to be precipitous in ours. We are moving that antiviral to Platte County.
Have the individual's family members also been tested as well yet? Any other individuals in Platte County, the person's co-workers?
Part of the process, certainly, the folks around the folks who tested positive will be given those tests as the day and evening move on, so that we can make sure that we are, hopefully, I mean, in a perfect world, this would be the only one. We would be able to get the antiviral to this person, and we would be able to test those around them, and we'd be where we are. But unfortunately, because of what we're seeing around the country, these cells grow up. And the other thing about this one, as you look at it, it's kind of pockets all over the country. It hasn't been overly regionally located. You're from California to New York, and I think the World Health Organization movements from level 4 to level 5 today is also significant.
Is it possible for it to move from Kansas City to other regions of the state pretty quickly, or is the fact that this person was caught right away going to preclude that from happening?
Yeah, it's right. I mean, in order to get this from a person, you got to be relatively close to them. You're not going to. It's just because they're if they're in Platte County, you're not going to, in St. Louis, you're not going to get this from them directly. This is like the flu. This is passed, person to person or person to toothbrush or glass or whatever. It's airborne, but it's passed between people. So if we would have a probable positive coming from St. Louis, it would probably be based on the epidemiology and the way that this is developed from separate cell group folks.
Yeah. I was hoping one of your experts, maybe has a scientific background, can explain how we know this is a probable case.
Sure.
The definition of a probable case is that this person had initial testing done, either a rapid case identification or a DFA, and was seen to be positive on that. Those tests then come to the state lab for the next level of testing, and then the state lab sends it on to CDC for the confirmatory testing. And so, you have to remember that this virus, the first publication out on this virus came out on April 21st. So this is a very fast evolving situation. CDC's ability to be able to even get these kits to us either later this week or next week, it's an amazingly quick process to get it to us so that we will be able to do the confirmatory testing here.